sitting at home.
Looking for video games.
Guess you could call us Video Bros.
Alright, welcome back. So then we'll have time to play Puyo Puyo, and then we'll play it for like a half hour, and then we'll...
Well, 10:45, because...
10:45, we'll play Puyo for... Because Samurai Jack's at 11, not 11:30, right?
Yeah, 11.
Oh. Then we'll do 10:30 then.
Boo! Yeah, 10:30 I think is better, dude. So we can get more shit done in Zelda. This I do need to... All these are there for us. There. There we go. I remember this one. You gotta... I believe you gotta use stasis, and you gotta use, fucking... You gotta use stasis, and you gotta...
You know what I do like about Street Fighter, though, that they did do?
You gotta use magnesis. That's what I meant earlier with that weapon in the water, magnesis. Yeah. I confused it with stasis. So that way,
you know what I liked about Street Fighter that they actually do now?
No one was too hard comments.
That makes sense. That they should have done earlier in the series, but they never did.
What?
Is that... Because they could have done it with Street Fighter 4 also, but they fucked it up.
Whoa, whoa.
Whoa, whoa. Just stop it. Stop time then.
Well, I need it to, like, move those. Well, actually...
No, you can just stop the time. Like, move it, then stop it, and then go forward.
That's what I'm thinking. Okay.
It's almost like a meta... They evolved from a not Meta Bros, fucking, what's it called? Infernon, whatever it's called.
Inferno?
No, the Pokemon that like, Pinecone. Yeah, evolved from a Pinecone.
Pineco?
Yeah.
And the Pokemon evolves into Fortress?
Yeah, Fortress. I don't know why it reminded me of that.
So you gotta wrap these around the things they're attached to.
Well, what I was saying, I was like, they could have done it with Street Fighter 4, but they didn't, because they kept the same model going on for years, where they just kept creating different versions of Street Fighter.
Yeah, well, Street Fighter 2, they did that with a lot.
They did it a lot. They had Street Fighter...
Wow, I liked the timing.
They had Street Fighter 2, the world champion of the world, or whatever it's called. That was the arcade version, and they released it, the same game, on console, which every console version of the arcade version sucked, because arcade versions were better at the time. But, not to say that games sucked in general, like, it just sucked compared to the arcade version, because the arcade, you can move it.
I know, I was planning it out, but wait, no. Come on, why didn't you grab it? Grab it!
Because you're on it, that's why.
Well, I was able to do it before.
I don't know, then. But,
okay, I guess I'm gonna go over here, then.
But, what I was saying, though, is that... Whoa.
Fuck. Asshole.
That they had Street Fighter the world champion that came out. Then they had Street Fighter 2 Turbo Hyper Fighting Edition, or whatever the hell the real name of that game is, because no one knows what the fuck that... I looked it up so many times to find guides and shit on how to defeat characters, because no one knows the real name of that game, even though, like, it's Street Fighter 2 Turbo, and then they have Hyper Fighting, which they call many different names. And then they had Street Fighter 2 HD, which came out for the Xbox 360 and PS3, the HD version of that game. And then they had Street Fighter 2 Alpha, and then they had so many different fucking versions. And the one that's coming out for the Switch, though, is the last version they're ever making of that game.
Of Street Fighter 2?
Yeah. Okay, it's gonna be it's basically the HD version, but they remastered it a little bit better. And they let you do the graphics between the old style and the new hand-drawn graphics.
Oh, that is really cool. I like when games do something like that.
So they have, like, the classic NES, SNES version, and then they have the hand-drawn version from the HD version. And they added a bunch of new characters to finish it off, because they call it the Street Fighter 2 the final fighters. But what I didn't like about the whole thing, though, was, like, which version of Street Fighter 2 is better. And apparently there's a version that someone hacked. I don't know how they did it, but it's like the arcade version that they hacked. and called the Rainbow Edition. That's what they called it. But it was like way better. It like made it like Street Fighter 4 kind of fighting.
Gold Rupee. Ooh.
But then they had Street Fighter 3. They had a bunch of versions of that, and they had Street Fighter 4. Street Fighter 4, they did a little bit better though because they didn't have so many versions of Street Fighter 4. They only had 3 versions, but I still didn't like it though.
Wait, they had 4 versions of Street Fighter 4? The only one I know of is the actual original one. What other versions were there?
What, Street Fighter 4?
Yeah. What other versions are there besides the original one, which the only one I played?
Well, they had technically they had 4 if you want to count it. They are well 5. Okay, I'll put it this way: they have 5, but I don't count 2 of the versions because they're basically the same thing. They had Street Fighter 4. They had Street Fighter 4, Super Street Fighter 4 3D. They had Street Fighter 4, Super Street Fighter 4. Then they had Super Street Fighter 4 3D, which was the 3DS version, which was way too fucking easy. That game was a cheat to begin with. Because you know how like you have to do with characters you have to do crazy moves and whatnot.
Yeah.
I don't think you have to. Can you push it in? Or yeah.
I accidentally whistled, but yeah, you can push it in.
They had, you know how when you have to do crazy combos and stuff to get character moves.
Yeah.
They decided, well, you know, what can we do to make it better on the 3DS? Well, we're gonna add the 3D option, of course.
Yeah.
That's always a given. But what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do with the bottom screen? Oh, I know. Here you go. Get enough stamina or a power up, whatever, and then you just push a button on the bottom screen to do your move. That's literally like it made it so easy. It was like a cheap version. And then they did it. Then they had Street Fighter for the iPhone, which I was actually really good at that game. But I couldn't do the PS3 version or Xbox version for some reason. I couldn't really play it much because you need skill for that. But then they had Street Fighter, Super Street Fighter, and then they had Super Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition, which is the one I own for the PS3. Which gives all the characters on the arcade version and...
Which outfit do you want on?
Doesn't matter. Whatever gets you not to be, like, puffing and puffing. But...
Wearing the original one.
That's fine. And then they had Ultra Street Fighter 4. And then they added DLC to that. To add more characters. So you had, like, all these things. And then you were able to use, Akuma in that.
Oh, that's cool.
And it was one of them, but I never downloaded any of the DLC because I never got far in that game because the games are way too hard for me. And plus the fighting online is ridiculous. Like people go crazy. They're like way crazier than Smash Brothers.
Oh, you know what we should wait.
Oh, you get bird eggs. Those are useful.
They are. So
you can make omelets with that.
There is something that we should talk about.
What?
Information has been leaked from someone.
That, yes. I know more about this than you do.
Yeah, and meanwhile, this is one of my favorite RPG titles ever.
Okay.
And I'm hoping this is real.
So, here's what goes on first.
I'm hoping this is real.
So, it's most likely real, and I believe it is, for the reason I'm going to talk about right now. First...
Is it from a reliable source or something is why you believe it?
Well, here's why I believe it, and I'll tell you. Kind
of like Emily Rogers for, like, Mario and Smash-related stuff, where she's usually pretty accurate on her sources.
Yes, Emily Rogers and Laura Kate Dale. I'm actually going to talk about two things here, but I'm going to talk about the more important one first. So, there's this hacker online who data mined. I don't know how he did it, though. No one knows how people data mine this shit. But I'm not questioning it because once they data mine all this shit and they get the leaks out, fine by me. It helps. I mean, like Game Explain, they talk about this shit all the time. How people data mined like Smash Brothers for the Wii U, and they data mine Splatoon, and they find out all the shit that you can do and whatnot, and whatnot. So they don't know how they don't know how they do it. Game Explain's not technical enough to fucking go do it themselves. No one, and an average person technically able to do it. I don't even know how to do it because it involved a lot of shit. But Anyway, if you ever played any of the Super Mario and Luigi RPG games, one of the best ones out there, which was the first one that actually came out.
Well, they're just called Mario and Luigi.
Yeah, but I'm saying the RPG games.
No, you were saying Super Mario and Luigi.
No, I didn't.
You did.
Alright, if I did, I did. But they have the Mario and Luigi RPG games. And the very first one that actually came out...
Oh, shit.
Which, was Mario and Luigi, Superstar Saga. That game came out for the Game Boy Advance.
Yeah.
And then it never got a release anywhere else outside the Game Boy Advance unless you played it as the ROM hack. As a ROM, not a hack, but as a ROM. Or you played the actual game and played it on your Game Boy Advance or your Retron 5 or any other system that's a clone system that allows you to play a game like that. I fucking hate these things.
I was gonna ask you if you've seen
They remind me of the thing from Naruto.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it.
Arrow them, what the fuck?
I tried to, and they're too fast.
No, just go right now. Like, I know how to fight them really fast and really easy.
So do I, but right now I'm not really handled for this type of shit yet.
There you go.
I mean, I can do that. I know that for some reason they're...
Yeah, you fought a guy and got a banana.
I know for some reason they're obsessed with bananas.
But, if you ever played Super Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga...
Great RPG.
I never beat it though, but I really like it because then it's just... RPGs are one of those things I can't get into.
We gotta play it on the show one day because that game's amazing.
I know.
It's so funny too. This game's
I
hilarious.
only got into the part where you're in that, like, you go past the Bean Village. Yeah. And then you go into this, like, desert area.
Oh yeah.
Not the desert area. It's like a canyon area, and it's like right we talk to people to get the hammer.
Yeah.
But
oh, that area I think is it
where with an H?
What?
I know it starts with an H though. Oh fuck! Get away from here! Get away! Get away! Get away!
Are you talking about Hee Hee Village or something? Whatever it's called.
I don't know. I forget what it's called though. But it's not. That's not really as important as what I'm trying to say though.
I know you can mount those things and like ride them, but I don't know if you can like.
No, I would never ride that thing.
But
that thing is a scary ass motherfucker.
I've tried to like completely tame one once, and I got thrown off. It used up my entire stamina meter right away.
Yeah, I would never do it.
Even though I had my stamina up as high.
But if you ever played that game, like I said, it never got a release. Never got released anywhere else. Unless you're playing like the Japanese version or whatever. It doesn't matter what version you play, they're all basically the same game.
I don't know if it even had a virtual console release.
Never.
Ooh, I didn't see this before.
So, there's a leaker. There's a hacker out there who found leaks on a Nintendo eShop server. Didn't say where it was from though, but everyone assumes that it's from the 3DS version, and I'll explain why in a minute. I'll explain why. So people are saying that he thinks that this all comes from the 3DS eShop. That Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga is getting released in some form or another on the eShop for the 3DS, and what people believe that, and why they think it's for the 3DS though is because at the same time of him finding information on Superstar Saga, all he found was that there's code for that game, and that there's an icon image for it. That it will be in an eShop icon, game icon, so it's going to be the same one that you're going to download, and it's going to be on your home screen when you download it. Now, the same exact time that he found out about that...
Okay, then.
He found an icon for a game called Ever Oasis. Don't know much about that game, so I'm not going to go into it, though. But all I can say is this, though. I
know it's an upcoming RPG that was confirmed a while ago.
Yeah. That Nintendo also... Oh, you have to, like, stop yourself from that. But,
Perfect.
He found also the code and the icon for Ever Oasis. Ever Oasis is an actual game that's been proven real. Nintendo or the creators themselves, I don't know who, though. But one of them released a trailer for it. And GameXplain also was able to obtain tickets and whatnot to go go to a press event that was in New York. They were able to go and try out the 2DS that came out. We're not going to talk about the 2DS here, but basically they were able to try out the new 2DS XL. Basically, that's what it's called, if you want to know, the new 2DS XL.
Their naming for handheld systems just never made sense.
No, because they go...
At least as far as since the DS is...
I know, I understand why they say the new 3DS and then the new 3DS XL. I understand that, but you can't go from the 2DS and then go and say, oh, I want a 2DS XL. No, you have to say new 2DS XL. But, not the point. So, Game of Flame goes to this press event. They go and try out the new 2DS, and they get to try out the demo for Ever Oasis. Now, since these systems are not locked out in any way, you're able to, because since you're trying out a new system for the first time, nothing is unlocked. Nothing's locked out, meaning it's not one of those demo systems where they say, well, okay, here you go, hit the 2DS or whatever, or 3DS, and you just plop out 5 games or whatever and let you try them out. And that's all you can do. No. It's a full-fledged system, so it's like you're trying out the consumer version for the first time ever. That game had Ever Oasis on it to show off, but you're able to go to the home screen, right? And you're able to see the icon that's on the home screen of what game that you're playing. So they saw the icon for Ever Oasis that was on the home screen, and sure enough, that icon is the exact same icon that was leaked from the same guy who leaked out both Ever Oasis and Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. So that leads us to believe, and I believe it 99% in total, or 98%, because I'm going to say 98%, because there's a slight 2% chance that Nintendo, we would get wrong about this. I don't know why we would be, but if Ever Oasis was leaked out, hold on a second. Hello?
When you come home, because I got no volume all of a sudden.
Turn the volume up then. Stop muting the TV.
What?
You have no volume on the TV?
No.
On the computer?
I don't know why.
Well, go to the bottom thing with the little. Okay, then turn the volume up on the speakers then. Turn the volume up on the speakers then. I don't know, okay? I don't know. I'm coming home later. I'll fix it when I get home, okay? I'll figure it out. Alright? Alright? I said I'm gonna fix it when I get home, okay? You gonna answer me, or are you just gonna sit there and enjoy, have a blank stare or some shit? What? Finish your fucking sentence. Listen, huh? I don't know, I just said, okay? I said when I come home, I'll fix it for you, okay? Don't call me. If you fix it yourself, don't call me back. I'll just come home and find out from you. Don't call me back. I'm not going to answer. Okay? She hung up. Okay.
Jesus, dude. You could be a real dick.
Listen, you don't know my mother the way I do. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So, the fact that Ever Oasis was leaked out, and GameXplain and other people out there have seen the icon and said that it's a real thing now. That everything that the leaker has put out for Ever Oasis was true. So we have no reason to disbelieve that the fact that Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga is coming to the 3DS. Now they didn't say it was going to be a virtual console. He didn't say it was going to be a remake. It was going to be just an enhanced port of the game that would just have the enhanced stuff to run better on the 3DS, or if it was going to be an enhanced virtual console game, which would be, like how Pokemon did it, but there's no reason why they would go that route, because there's nothing to add to anything. For instance, there's nothing, like when you had Red, Blue, and Yellow on the 3DS, the only thing they added was to make the game work for the system, and the only functionality they added was for you to wireless trade, to have the trading back, and to use the Pokemon Bank. That was only because so you can keep all your Pokemon generations together and keep doing things and whatnot. So when Sun and Moon came out, you were able to
transfer your Pokemon from
yes,
Red, Blue, or Yellow to Sun and Moon.
All right, we'll see you later.